The Silence of Spiritual Awakening by T. Santoro. Why does spiritual awakening sometimes feel lonely? Why does solitude so often walk hand in hand with spirituality? If those questions stir something within you, perhaps a quiet sense of familiarity, know that you are in the right place. I believe this story will touch the hearts of those who long to embrace their higher self and walk with honesty, courage, and stillness. Welcome to Awaken Light Energy, a place where spiritual storytelling and Bible-inspired reflections join with the wisdom of philosophy, stoicism, and spirituality. Let us begin this journey into the silence of spiritual awakening. Have you noticed things others seem to miss? Maybe you see the truth behind a smile, or you hear the pause in someone's words that others do not notice. Do you sense the mood in a room before anyone speaks? This kind of awareness is a sign that you are aligned with your soul. This gift helps you experience life in a deeper way. For the awakened soul, it becomes clear that the spiritually asleep celebrate what they see outwardly, believing that by copying it, they can awaken the same feeling within. You notice how the spiritually asleep seem to automatically, without question, accept and align with their circumstances, as if life is outside their control. They do not even realize they have a choice. For the awakened soul, a quieter rhythm stirs within. You embrace this peace and rest in the ease of knowing your thoughts shape your reality. This is the key to awakening, flowing with life the way water moves around obstacles, gently and effortlessly flowing by. As an awakened soul, this becomes your new rhythm. Fellow souls, have you ever felt as though everyone else is moving along with the crowd? Like they are all acting in the same play? Does it sometimes make you feel like an outsider, even when your heart longs for connection? As an awakened soul, you live in connection with your higher self and can see those who are spiritually asleep. This vision and inner knowing are signs of awakening. This awareness is your sign. You may ask yourself, why do I see this when others do not? Why does spiritual awakening sometimes feel lonely? Is something wrong with me? Know this, dear souls. God's light moves through you. You are seeing it, feeling it, and becoming the light of God. Spiritual awakening also brings responsibility. It has a cost because you can no longer pretend not to see. The masks of illusion that many people wear are no longer hidden. They are revealed. Among the spiritually asleep, the awakened are often seen as different. They may call you out there or in your own world. I have even heard people say, "Get out of your head and come back to reality." This difference sets us apart because it allows us to see past the masks of illusion and recognize the true self in others. Dear souls, know this. Awakening can feel like living in a world turned inside out. What seems true to you may look strange to others. What feels right to you may even appear wrong in their eyes. Awakening sets us apart because it allows us to see beyond the masks of illusion and recognize the true self in others. The spiritually asleep repeat their days without awareness. They carry yesterday's problems into today and let them spill into tomorrow. The awakened understand that the present moment is precious. You may still long for love, but you no longer chase it. The peace you seek rises in stillness, in the quiet of solitude, apart from the crowd. While those who are spiritually asleep may call you a hermit, or say you do not belong, remember this: your solitude is not a weakness. In solitude, you discover your wholeness. You are complete. Know this, dear souls. Others may not always understand you, but they will feel your calm. They will sense your strength without you speaking a word. Even if they resist this inner stirring, a knowing beyond their awareness, some may still call you difficult. Awakened souls align with what is real, and they cannot be silenced. This is your spiritual awakening, and it is not your task to awaken others. At times, this longing can feel lonely, and what once felt like your rhythm may now seem out of place. Conversations meant only to please others now feel hollow. Comforts that once gave you connection may now leave you empty. Your soul still wants to belong, but not at the cost of betraying your higher self. This conflict, this awareness, is your gateway to freedom. When you accept that you were never made to blend in, you begin to live from your higher self. You notice how people trust you, even when they cannot explain why. They open their hearts to you. They lean on your calm. Friends seek your counsel. Strangers share their stories with you. You may not have asked for this role, but life keeps placing it in your hands. Awakening does not promise ease. It will test you. Your presence brings truth to the surface, and not everyone is ready to face it. Those who are spiritually asleep may call you too much or too sensitive. Do not let these words stay in your heart. They are deflections, shields people use to protect their own illusions. Your rarest quality is that you remain open, even when you are hurt and even when you are misunderstood. You still allow yourself to feel. You still let life move through you. Many close their hearts after pain. They grow hard and cold. You remain soft and strong. That is not weakness. That is your awakening. You may have been called different, sometimes with respect and sometimes with suspicion. You may wonder if spiritual awakening is a blessing or a burden. In truth, it can be both. You may not always feel that you belong, but you will never lose yourself in the crowd. You will not let your inner light fade. You are awakening and staying true to your higher self. You draw strength from the stillness of your mind. It is not because you dislike people, but because in stillness you hear yourself again. Stillness helps you remember what matters. Others may run from it, but you welcome it. For you, the stillness of your mind is not empty. It is the gateway to God. Many awakened souls long for connection, but true connection must have a strong foundation. You may have fewer relationships, but the ones you keep are real. They shape you. They change you. They last. You love with your whole heart, and when you lose, you grieve with your whole heart. Both are sacred paths. You give your trust with care. You do not rush. You wait. You listen. You honor yourself and the other person. Some may think this makes you distant, but those who earn your trust find a heart of tenderness. You are both strong and gentle. That is true strength. There is a creative force within you. It may show in your art, your ideas, or in the way you see the world. You notice beauty where others see nothing. You question what others accept. You imagine what has not yet been created. This creativity is not apart from you. It is how your soul expresses life. I, like many of you, have asked this question. What do you do with the gift of awakening? Do you live it each day, or do you hide it by trying to fit in? If you deny your awakening, you will feel it. I am sure many of you have felt this separation between your mind, body, and soul. As you embrace your spiritual awakening, your connection to your higher self becomes your strength. You stop asking, "Why am I not like them?" and begin asking, "What is my lesson for today?" That question becomes your doorway to freedom. Hear me, dear souls. This freedom requires courage. It asks you to walk alone at times. It asks you to be misunderstood. It asks you to trust your own steps even when the map is not there. Many choose comfort instead, but comfort without truth is a prison. Deep down, you have always known this. That is why you choose the spiritual path, the honest path, the path that leads to a whole and true life. Awakening is not about standing above others. It is about being true to the soul you carry. It is about depth, perception, and honesty. What once felt like isolation becomes your connection to life itself. You are a rare soul because you are rooted in what is real. When you feel out of place, do not silence your truth. Do not hide your heart. The world may not always reward awakened souls, but they are the ones who reshape it, the ones who see beyond the mask of illusions. The next time you feel you do not belong, remember this. Your light is like a mirror. It reveals what lies beneath the masks people wear. For those who are spiritually asleep, this reflection can feel uncomfortable. They may turn on you or push you away, but remember that they are seeing their true self. Their reaction is only a shield, a deflection from their higher self. Dear souls, you were never meant to blend in. You were meant to shine by simply being who you are. The truth for awakened souls is not only solitude and stillness. It is to live, to love, to enjoy life, to laugh, and to be free while connecting with like-minded souls. It is to teach by example, to say less but mean more. This is the power of alignment, to live in the flow of God's light. This is the gift you carry. This is the silence of spiritual awakening. Now you know the power of awakening and how to live fully within it. You know how to nurture stillness and protect your peace. You know how to stand in your truth with kindness. I leave you with this. Be grateful for your awakening, your gateway to God's light. And know this, you are what you believe yourself to be, and you can always rise higher. Enjoy your freedom, be gentle with yourself, and go forth today with love. Keep your spiritual curiosity alive. A beautiful place to grow is through stories like this, here on Awaken Light Energy. As this story speaks to you, tap like so more souls can discover these teachings. Subscribe to this channel and join me on the journey of stillness, abundance, and divine wisdom. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this story. It shows your spirit is awake and ready to live a deeper life. Thank you for choosing Awaken Light Energy. Eckhart Tolle wrote, "To awaken is to recognize the stillness where the soul has always lived." Share in the comments how your awakening has drawn you closer to God. Join me in our next story as we continue this journey together. Until then, walk in stillness and honor the truth of your awakened soul. Peace. See you in the stillness. If this story spoke to you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and remember to click the bell so you always hear a new story. And if you know someone who could use this message, share it with them. Because sometimes, a simple story is all it takes to spark something real.